We've gathered all the media questions from our media partners. First of all, we'd like to thank all our media friends for joining us here tonight. In just a bit, we will be asking your questions to our MPL Philippines Season 8 champions, the Blacklist International. Go ahead and ask the first question. When Blacklist International went down to the lower bracket, ano nga bang naging resulta doon? May mga natutunan ba kayo? Kasi nabanggit mo kanina, it was a blessing in disguise.
Yeah. Sobrang dami naming natutunan as in. And actually, nagulat nga ako, mabilis naming natanggap yung pagkatalo namin sa Omega. And mabilis kami nakapag-reset din para sa match namin kinabukasan. And talagang yung pagkatalo namin sa Omega, naging blessing in disguise siya in a way na sobrang gigil. Like, God mode kaming lahat lumaro. Especially Oheb na napakita naman niya kung gaano niya napatunayan yung sarili niya. Ayan.
Para naman kay Wise, gaano ka-importante kasi dati galing kayo sa Onyx kasama si V, and how special was it na ang nakalaban niyo para sa Grand Finals ay yung former team niyo na Onyx Philippines?
Masaya ako na kami yung naglaban sa finals kasi nag-uusap-usap kami ni Grade si Baloyski na pag nag-Singapore daw kami mag-shopping daw kami ganun. Kaya masayang-masaya kami lalo sila Grade kasi nagchat-chat kami.
Nice. So ngayon magkasama kayo para baka magkasama kayo sa M3. Now, etong question na to para kay Oheb. Oheb, so you missed out, may playoffs game na hindi ka nakalaro. Nung naghihintay ka, ano yung nararamdaman mo noon? Paano ka, nakadagdag ba to dun sa motivation mo at sa gigil mo papunta dito sa ating Grand Finals?
Nadagdagan yung gigil ko maglaro and at the same time, mas na-inspired ako na ibawi yung teammates ko dahil ako yung kasalanan ko ba't na lower bracket ganun. Parang mas sobrang nanggigil ako at mas nanggigil ako ibawi yung team ko at dalhin sila sa championship. Bumawi ako.
Now this question is for Edward. Edward, gaano ka special ba this time around na represent mo na ang Pilipinas sa MSC 2021 at ngayon you will be representing Philippines sa M3 para sa'yo? Gaano ka special to?
Mas gagalingan pa namin sa M3 kasi gusto namin hindi lang sa Pinas mag-champion pati sa Worlds.
And this question is for Haji. Haji, nakuha mo ang finals MVP. Para sa'yo, sino ba talaga yung nakatulong sa performance mo dito sa Season 8 na feeling mo talagang nag-contribute para makuha mo yung finals MVP?
Yung tulong po sa akin yung mga kakampi ko. Kasi po nung bago pa lang po ako pumasok dito sa Blacklist, nag-struggle po ako sa pag-adjust ko. Tas yun po, di po nila ako dinown, chinir up po nila ako. Kaya thank you po sa mga ka-teammates ko. Yun. Nagawa ko yung role ko.
And now, we will have our media friends give their questions. While we wait for our media friends, let's proceed to Coach Bonchan. Coach, ano ang pinagkaiba ng koponan mo kumpara dun sa championship ng Season 7? Ano yung mga growth na napansin mo sa kanila and the major difference na kung bakit kayo naging mas successful ngayon?
Ayun, na-experience namin lahat ng struggle simula Season 7 and nung pagdating ni Haji, na-share namin kung paano kami nagsimula. And ayun, pina-experience din namin sa kanya kung paano yung naging struggle namin nung Season 7 and yung mga struggle na yun yung nagpalakas sa amin. Kung di dahil sa mga yun, kung di dahil sa mga tago namin nung mga nakaraang games namin, hindi namin makakamit to.
Napupunta kayo sa M3 World Championship para mag-represent ng Pilipinas. Meron ba kayo doon na kinakatakutan nyo ng Blacklist International?
Di naman sa takot, pero lahat ng kupunan ay respetado namin. Wala kaming tinitingalang malakas o mahina, basta ang tingin namin sa lahat ng teams ay pantay-pantay. Eto share ko lang din. Bago mag-start tong season na to, yung meeting namin with Boss Rads, ang talagang goal namin ay maka-break talaga ma-break ang history na wala pang nag-champion ng 3 beses. So, sana kayanin namin yun.
May plano ba kayong magdagdag sa roster nyo?
Wala pang napag-uusapan pero kung magdadagdag naman ng players, why fix what is not broken, di ba? So parang wala pa kami sa planong magdagdag.
Now let's ask this question to Oh My Venus. So what team are you really looking forward to na matapat sa M3 World?
Ano ba? Siguro, kailangan magbigay na. Siguro for me, Team SMG. Malaysia yun, di ba?
At bakit sila?
Malaysia. Kasi na 4-0 nila yung kalaban nila ng finals, which is yung Todak, and I think sobrang solid nila.
Now, kung meron kayong mga pinagdaanan ngayong season 8, ano yung pinaka-challenging dito sa buong season natin?
Siguro yung pinaka-challenging yung yung pagkawala ni OHEB kasi literal na lahat kami nag-adjust. Yung daily routine namin nagbago lahat. Kasi doon na pumasok na kailangan ng hatiin yung practice time namin. Pero again, sobrang laking blessing in this season kasi sobrang daming opportunity and sobrang daming fat yung na-open sa amin na mas na-explore pa namin ng sobra.
Who would you say, Wise, is your biggest rival this season 8?
Omega.
Omega. Bakit Omega?
Kasi laging close fight yung games namin eh. Parang katulad kanina nung lower bracket semifinals. Parang grabe yung games na nangyari doon. Parang nahirapan talaga kami. Pero kaya namin. Mas better kami ngayon sa kanila.
Now, Coach, kung meron kang mapo-point out na manlalaro dito na may pinakamalaking growth, biggest growth simula nung season until ngayon sa ating grand finals, going to the championship, who would you say had the biggest growth and why?
Siguro si OHEB. Sobrang dami niyang natutunan ngayong season na to. Mapa moral lesson, mapa sa gameplay. Naalala ko pa nung unang salpak niya sa amin, yung sa MPL, kung saan naka-receive siya ng maraming bash dahil dun sa Mia niya. Pero ngayon tingnan niyo na kung ano na yung narating niya.
And now we have a question.
Hey
Here,
Mara, hey Blacklist. Hi, it's Kelly from Moonton Games. Hey Mara, I'll coordinate with you from here. So there's actually a question from Daryl, which I hope you could actually help to translate from your end. So the question from Daryl is, with so much performance exposure in these past few months, how does Blacklist plan to protect the code?
paano mapaprotektahan ng Blacklist International ang inyong code? Coach Bonchan?
Ayun, napakita na namin kung paano namin pinoprotektahan, and the key is to dominate every single game. That's how we protect the code.
Awesome. I have a question from Ron, notthedj.com, to Blacklist. Are you ready in case the finals went down to game 7?
V?
Yes, we're always ready dahil ever since season 7 pa lang, mental fortitude na lagi number 1 na pinapractice namin. And confident din kami na talagang na hindi naaabot yun ng Game 7 actually.
B was saying that ever since season 7, they've been practicing mental fortitude. So they knew it wasn't going to reach game 7 for the finals.
Thank you. I have a question from Leo from spin.ph. This is to Venus and Wise. Do you have a message for your former team?
Mensahe para sa dating koponan.
Sige, ako na muna. Syempre, unang-unang congratulations. Yan, hopefully, 2 teams tayo na makasama sa M3. Yan. I'm really happy na na nakaabot kayo sa Grand Finals.
How about for you, Wise?
Masaya. Ay, hindi ko alam.
Mensahe
Ano ba?
mo para sa Onyx.
Thank you sa thank you for thank you for what you call that? It's a good punch. Masaya kami dahil naging part din kami ng Onyx, and syempre yung professional player kami ng Onyx dati, and sobrang laking growth nung nabigay sa amin as a player ng Onyx. And masaya ako ngayon na ayun, 2 kami sa Grand Finals na naglaban. Pero mas masaya ako dahil nanalo kami. Pero masaya din ako na sila yung kalaban sa finals.
I'll translate what Wise is saying. That he's really happy that they were part of Onyx. They grew a lot being part of that team, and is really happy that they were able to face each other for the grand finals for season 8.
This is an additional question to both. Did you feel that it was a bittersweet revenge?
Sweet revenge. Do you think it was a sweet revenge that you were able to win?
For me, it's not a sweet revenge because para sa akin hindi siya revenge kasi naging part din kami ng Onyx talaga, kaya sobrang thankful kami na nag-grow kami doon sa Onyx. And thank you sa Blacklist dahil mas nag-grow kami dito sa Blacklist.
Wise was saying that it's not revenge. They're still happy that they were able to be part of Onyx, and he thanks Blacklist International.
I have another question from Julian from One Esports. You guys were very emotional after the series. So what actually made this victory much sweeter compared to the previous season? Was it because now you guys are back-to-back champions?
Emotional nyo kanina, may mga umiiyak, talagang kitang-kita sa mukha nyo. Bakit nga ba special ito? Dahil ba, kumpara dun sa season 7, dahil ba back-to-back champion kayo? Kasi nung season 7, hindi namin kayo nakitang umiyak eh. Coach?
Iilan lang yung pinapalad na mag-champion. Isang beses nga lang mahirap na. Ano pa kaya yung 2? Sobrang rare. Sobrang dalang na mangyari yung ganito. Kaya hindi din namin maipaliwanag sa emotion namin kung paano saya yung nararamdaman namin, kundi maluha na lang dahil sa sobrang kasiyahan.
It's really difficult to win a championship. What more, defending the crown. And that's why they were really emotional earlier. But one person who was evidently emotional, Wise. We saw him crying earlier. Wise, bakit ka umiyak kanina? Bakit mas special to kumpara sa season 7?
Kasi napatunayan ko na naman sa sarili ko na kahit hindi ako nag-a-assassin, kaya ko mag-champion. Hindi lang 1, 2 beses pa.
Ooh.
Nice.
He's really happy because even though he doesn't play the assassin role, he could still be the champion, not just once, but twice.
Awesome. I have another question from Carlos. What did you learn from Game 3 against the loss towards Smart Omega in the lower bracket, and in your Game 2 finals loss against Onyx? Is your loss against Onyx the reason why you chose Bane and Matilda?
Coach Bonchan?
Oh, okay. What did we learn from our game 3 loss? Maybe it's just about just added discipline. So we forgot because of hype. We forgot how disciplined we are until we reach the instance that we're doing so much risky plays. We forgot how disciplined we are, how team oriented we are. That's what we learned in our losses.
Got it. And this question is actually to Bonchan. Before M3, Blacklist will also be competing in the upcoming MPLI. So which teams do you want to face in your bracket and why?
Never think of that right now, but I think yes, V is right. SMG because they swept their MPL finals 4-0. So I think they are a good opponent and we want to face them.
I have a question from Angela from ABS-CBN. So this question is to Oh My Venus. Were you shocked that Onyx did not ban Matilda in the grand finals?
Yes. Actually, in the first 3 games that we used Matilda, on the upcoming games, we're expecting they will ban Matilda, but they didn't. And I think that is one of the reasons why they lost the series.
Got it. I have a question from Michelle from Philstar. So Onyx was actually the only team to hand you your one and only defeat during the regular season and meeting you guys in the grand finals. So what preparations did you do against Onyx, knowing that you will probably be up against them that defeated you early on?
Coach?
Some adjustment with the drops, with our gameplay, but actually when we face Onyx, when they defeated us, that's the time that we already secured the upper bracket. Although we still did our best to show the watchers what we can still use, and that will cause us loss. But we did our best in that loss. It's not a throw game. It's not a show. It's not a show match game. We still did our best. We just want to show them some other variants of hero, and that caused us loss.
Thanks, Coach. For this question is for everyone. How will you guys celebrate the victory and any plans right after this? Basically, right after this press conference.
Ikaw, Oheb. Anong plano?
We're going... plano namin, magse-celebrate muna kaming ngayong gabi. Tapos mag-outing kami. Mag-team bonding kami. Kakain kami ng masarap na pagkain, pupunta kami sa mga masasayang lugar. Mag-unwind muna kami. Tapos kakakot pa kami ng maraming title. Hindi lang to.
Where? Saan yung outing nyo?
Secret. Baka
secret.
maraming mag-abang, di kami mag-enjoy.
So for
I see.
now, they're gonna be celebrating in their boot camp in the headquarters, and they're gonna be eating delicious food. They're gonna go on a retreat, but they won't disclose where the location is.
Nice. I have a question from Delphin from Rappler. So this question is for Haji. So did it ever cross your mind that you will, win a championship? How relieved are you to finally get this one after 7 seasons in MPL?
Naisip mo ba na mananalo ka? Naisip mo ba na you will never, na hindi ka mananalo ng championship? At malaking ginhawa ba sa'yo na nakuha mo pagkatapos ng 7 seasons? Naisip mo ba at one point na hindi ka makakakuha ng kampyonato?
Sagutin ko na. Sagutin ko na. Para sa akin, naniniwala pa rin ako na magcha-champion ako. Basta yun lang, mahanap ko lang yung makakasundo kong teammates. Yan, tas magtitiwala sa akin.
He always hoped that he would win a championship and he would find a team that would give him trust and put faith in him. Now, nung nanalo ka, pagkatapos ng 7 season, malaking ginhawa ba sa'yo, gumaan yung loob mo? Ano yung pakiramdam na pagkatapos ng 7 seasons, nanalo ka ng kampeonato kasama ang Blacklist?
Ano po, medyo guminawa na po ako, pero meron pa rin, pero di pa po ako kontento. Gusto ko pa po mag-champion kami sa international, di lang sa Pilipinas.
Haji is very relieved to have won the championship, but he's not content yet. He wants to be able to win the international competition.
Awesome. I have another question from Edison from GMA Sports Philippines. So the question is also for Haji again, sorry. What were the major adjustments that you had to do as you transition from being a jungler to support/tank?
Ano yung mga kailangan mong ibahin, mga malaking adjustments na kailangan mong gawin dun sa pagbago mo ng role mula sa jungler ngayon support tank?
Siguro po yung in-adjust ko po is yung mindset ko. Iba po kasi yung mindset ng tank, tas core po, yun po. Mindset po yung binago ko. So kung paano po mag-rotate yung tank. Tas parang po sa akin, parang may lamang ako sa kalaban ko kasi alam ko po yung ginagawa ng jungler. Kaya ko po pahirapan yung jungler nila.
Very nice. Haji is saying that the biggest adjustment is his mindset and how to be able to rotate being in the tank support role. And that was actually in his advantage because he knows exactly what to do being a jungler previously. He knows exactly what to do facing another jungler. So it actually made him better in this new role as a support tank.
I have another question from Daryl again. So with many of the regions entering entry for the first time, such as MPL Brazil, MPL Cambodia, which region does Blacklist want to face the most?
Sinong gustong sumagot nito? Sa lahat ng mga bansa ng region, ano ang bansa or region na gusto nyong makaharap sa M3?
Ako gusto ko talaga makaharap Indonesia.
Indonesia? Bakit?
Kasi tingin ko, gusto kong makatapat yung mga Indonesian na MPL mode. Parang gusto kong sabayan kung paano sila gumalaw sa lane. Parang sila yung tingin ko yung parang nakasabay sa Pilipinas kan. Kaya sila yung gusto kong makatapat.
Awesome. I just want to check with everyone. Sorry. This is a final call for questions. If there's nothing else, then I think we can just wrap this up. Okay, we have a final question from One Esports again. Blacklist will be competing in MPLI and after that M3. So seeing that the Philippines is actually one of the most strongest regions and Blacklist is one of the best Philippines team, how does the team manage, the pressure to have a target on their backs?
Oh my Venus.
Ano pa? Help me.
So ang Pilipinas, isa sa mga pinakamalakas na region para sa MLBB. At kayo, ang pinakamalakas na koponan. So, paano nyo minamanage yung pressure? Kasi lahat nakatutok sa inyo eh. Lahat pinag-aaralan. Bawat galaw, bawat hero, kinakabisado nila lahat tungkol sa inyo. So, paano nyo hinahandle yun?
Unang-una sa lahat, sobrang nakaka-proud na isa sa mga tinitingala yung PH ngayon na malakas na region pagdating sa pag-ML and sobrang nakaka-proud din na yung Blacklist din yung isa sa mga tinitingala nila. And ako kasi naniniwala ako na kahit gaano nila kami sinusubukang i-decode or sinusubukan nilang alamin yung mga ginagawa namin, dadating pa din talaga sa kung paano nyo kami tatalunin sa execution, which is I think nung kami magaling.
How about for you, Coach Bonchan?
How does the team manage the pressure? Siguro, wag siguro din namin kalimutan na, nandito na kami na yung champion, pero meron pa din kaming ibang buhay maliban sa ML, like gawin namin yung mga hobby namin na minsan na naming nakalimutan para kahit paano maibsan yung pressure. And after nun, if nagasin na yung pressure, then tara, focus ulit. Doon tayo sa MPLI and then M3.
All right. So I have one last question from Edison from GMA Philippines. So midway through the season, Coach Bonchan mentioned that during the post-game interviews about their secret draft, where Y said something about tank jungler, but we didn't witness this so far, meaning we didn't see this tank jungler. Did you think that you didn't need to introduce something new like this so that, you guys were not really pushed to the limit so far for, the finals?
I think they will still see it. However, with our previous preparations, there are so many heroes, not just tank, but also fighters and marksmen, who has a higher win rate than the tank jungler. Although it's effective, maybe they will see it soon. But for now, we will still use those heroes that we have high chance of winning.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mara, and thank you so much, Blacklist International. We really, really appreciate your time, and thank you. Congratulations once again.
We'd like to thank all our media partners for joining us here for the press conference of MPL Philippines Season 8 to interview our champion, Blacklist International. Thanks for joining us tonight, and thank you for your continuous support for MPL Philippines. Have a great night.